to also make sure that we're not remiss about is the different types of predatorial activities, which isn't just in drug trafficking, but it's also in property management. We talk about dignity of employment, but what about dignity of tenancy? You know, we are a landlord pro state. You know, we put profits before we put people. You know, we value luxury properties and condominiums over the people that are stuck outside freezing to death because they couldn't pass a credit check. You know, like, but what are we doing on that end with Operation Rio Grande? Nothing. It's drugs, 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 but it's never about rent inflation. It's never about wage stagnation. It's never about proper Medicaid expansion. My mother is a nurse and my sister is a pharmacy tech. They know this just as much as I do.
Sure.
You know, and it's all right there. But as long as we can focus on the front end of this argument, law enforcement, shock and awe, we're forgetting that in this whole area, we're looking things as black and white in a sea of gray. Because when we talk about criminality, we also have to look at individuals. We can be just as complicit for that individual that's selling prescription narcotics illegally to the woman that he's selling it to, who's buying it from him. They're part of the same circle.
Sure. Yeah.
You know, and
well,
then when we go back to closing shelters for less beds, but hey, we're going to offer these emergency housing options, which we still applaud. I don't care. I believe in the Rumi quote. I'll enjoy the wine regardless of the cup it's poured from, as long as it gets my people housing. But let's not forget that poverty and homelessness is not a generational event. It's a sociological cycle. So if we narrow all this population down to bed, right? So when these 3 new shelters open and they close the road home for 2 weeks, there's no one left out. And a month later, those 200 people you gave housing to will be replaced by 300 because we have not dealt with the systemic issues. And that is exactly what I will fight for, and that's exactly what I will win. But the thing that I need